So if you glue all of that together, so you've got a square and then you've got 4 risers below it. So very similar to the original block idea. You may want to slightly taper this section at the back just because your foot may taper in slightly. I've left the flaps free here and here to allow you to glue in slope sections to represent the slope at the back of the foot and the slope at the front of the foot. So if you can have a go at creating that section and glue it together. One other point is that, again, if you're planning to create a posable mannequin and you want rope to fit through here, or depending on how you want to position your mannequin, you may have to trim down the L section on one side. So I've trimmed this down, as you can see, so you can pass the rope through it. So if you'd like to have a go at creating this boathouse section, 4 risers and the square on top, or the rectangle on top. And once you've created that, glued it all together, you are then going to add just 4 more pieces. Now, it's up to you how you want to add these final pieces. If you add them, then the shape of your foot looks more natural. So at the back, it's dead easy because you've got this flap to guide you, and if you just put like your fingers in there, it's about a finger's width, the back of your ankle going down over to the back of your sole. So you can space correctly just using your fingers, or you can measure it accurately if you want. So again, if you need to trim down one side of your L-shaped channel, you can. And then you're just going to be gluing on this piece here, like this. So it just represents the back slope of the foot, as opposed to it being straight at the back with a little bit jutting out. You're just going to create the slope, and it just looks more natural. Same again for the other side, just add another piece. So it's 2 pieces for the back, 2 risers that are sloped for the back. Now, with the front section, it makes a lot more sense to just use a piece of edging that is of a length that maybe you can just hold in position on the model, and you can mark up using your Sharpie to get the best fit. And it's a lot easier to do it that way than for me to try and communicate exactly what cuts to make. But I found on my model, where it turns off the straight here, I just cut a section that ran from the flap down to the start of the turn into the toe. And I cut straight down there, and on the other side I cut a diagonal to represent the geometry of that toe shape for the foot. So I am asking you to place a piece of edging onto your model, and then to mark with the Sharpie where you think is the best fit. You'll see what I mean as soon as you put a piece of cardboard edging on. You can see what shape it should be. If you want to get an idea, if you just pick up one of your shoes and take a look at it, you'll be able to see what the geometry is easily. And the reason why I haven't individualized the toes is because this is for a mannequin essentially, so I'm assuming that you will probably be placing it, the mannequin's foot into a shoe, or that you we'll be wanting essentially a solid base to your mannequin, and if we try and individualize all of the toes, it's going to get a lot of detail work that isn't going to essentially add a great deal to your model. So, like I say, create your outline, create your sole, then create your boathouse or ankle, for want of better words, with the cross section to your lower leg. You've already got these dimensions, as I said. Then look at the height from your sole to your ankle and create 4 risers. Join these together with glue. Add your 2 slopes at the back, add your 2 slopes at the front, using a Sharpie and your cardboard edging placed on the model. Estimate it, have a go, see what you think, glue it in if it looks good. So at the end, you should end up with something that looks like this, which is some viable feet for your model. Okay, on to the next video.